Dude, Jaws. Stop. I cannot believe fucking Jaws was playing at the theater.
It's all weekend.
A big theater. It's not even like a little ma and pa theater that plays cool movies. It's like fucking Tinseltown did it. Like, what?
Yeah, and it was in 3D, and to be honest, it was probably the best 3D movie I've ever seen. It was like, it showed really good depth and stuff. Like,
that's crazy.
When they're inside the
3D.
tavern or little area that Quint owns, that he's like cooking all the shark teeth and Jaws and shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's on top of like the second story looking down at them, and you could see how far back it went. It was really, really fucking weird.
That's cool.
And they added all the deleted scenes into the movie, like the good ones.
Dude, how long was it? Like 3 hours?
It was
almost
longer. Yeah, it was like 20 minutes longer or some shit. No,
yeah.
it was awesome. When he blew up Jaws, it was just like, it was crazy because you could see like a circle around the explosion. Like, it was like not in your face, but you could see like, I don't know, it was fucking wild.
Dude, my 4 favorite moments of that fucking movie is when the lead just pops up, smoking a cigarette to see the fucking shark. The song they sing, "Drunk on the Boat," Quinn's fucking like dastardly dangerous tale, and then that last fucking shot. Smile, motherfucker! Takes the shot, right?
Oh yeah.
That should have been the trailer right there. That's the trailer. That's a super cut.
Yeah, actually.
If only we had an editor to work his magic and make that trailer for us.
So weird. So weird.
This sounds hella fun though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They watched me fail at Star Fox, and yeah.
Yeah, Star Fox. That's like, how old is that game now?
25, 30 years? I don't know.
Still fucking hard as fuck to me. I don't care.
It was like the worst run I can do too. Because I'm supposed to beat it on the hardest route you can go without a continue, and I didn't even pass.
And you've been drinking for 6 hours at this point. So.
Yeah, and shots, beer, and I tried. I just could not fucking. It was the worst run I've ever had. I've had way better ones. Get to the final stage.
You have a crowd cheering you on, like.
Yeah, which, that's what I need. I don't need people dead in the room.
Did you record it? You gonna put it on your gaming channel?
Not that run, no. I'll do a different run and record it.
For those of you that don't know, Steven here, killer co-host, he's got a Twitch and another YouTube channel, The Unseen Player. He's a pretty good gamer, and sometimes he has a couple of beverages and gets very entertaining as he plays games. You guys should check it out.
I get a little mad.
Little Matt, you mad? Weird. The fighting Irish gets pissed off.
It's fucking weird.
God. You don't get mad. You literally become the fucking leprechaun. Like, the more drunk you get, you're like, I'm ready to fight and fuck people up and piss people off. What's up?
You take my gold.
Oh shit. Y'all set? Should we get started?
I'm good to go.
Let's do it.
Let me quit that.
You and your fucking clicks.
I click all the time.
Fucking clicking
all right,
everything.
3, 2, 1.
All killers, welcome all you kings, scream queens, and everything in between. This is the Kings of Kill podcast. We are your killer co-hosts. My name is Zack.
I'm Steven.
And together we are the Kings of Kill, bringing you the show dedicated to the love of all things horror. And this week, we've got another rated R request from our killer fans. This one coming out from Steve. Shout out, Steve. Thank you so much, by the way, Steve. Steven, did you request this, motherfucker? Or
It wasn't me.
All right, Steve, whoever you are, thank you so much for your request. You can request your very own episode of the Kings of Kill podcast at kingsofkill.com for free. Check it out. We'd appreciate it. Steven, will you please announce to the world what we're talking about today?
John Carpenter's Vampires.
That's right, John motherfucking Carpenter, the legend himself, vampires. What the fuck is that? That's goddamn James Wood in a leather jacket, spearing vamps. Could
With
you ask
a
for
wood.
more? With the yeah, that's right.
A lot
With
of
the
dick
wood.
jokes in this, more than Superbad.
There is a lot, and actually, all those dick jokes were actually improv because James Wood only took the role if he could do improv. So Carpenter said, "Okay, we're going to shoot 2 takes for everything, no matter how good it is. 1 take is my script. The other take is whatever the fuck you want to say." So those dick jokes, James Wood talking about dicks. That's all that is.
It's wild how much improv were in this movie and how he had an effect on John Carpenter. He's like, "No, motherfucker, I don't care if you did Halloween."
Yeah, he stood up to John Carpenter. Came out in 1998, rated R, an hour and 48-minute running time, starring, let's get into this cast, the great James fucking Woods. We got Daniel Baldwin, who, thank God he's in it. Alec Baldwin was supposed to be in it, but he had another, it was the conflict of interest, another shoot.
He probably accidentally shot the crossbow during the
Yeah, there's fucking guns in this movie, so he can just stay the fuck out. So he recommended his brother to do it. He's like, well, he looks kind of like me. And John Carpenter's like, yeah, that works. The lovely Shirley, who gets treated like fucking shit in this movie. My God.
She went from Twin Peaks to fucking getting shit on.
Literally. Thomas Ian Griffin, who plays Valak, who he's John Carpenter rewrote Dracula as like not the OG and said Valak is.
This is
That
a
was a
new
ballsy
metal
move.
vampire.
Like he's clearly in a 90s grunge band. Not grunge, but
he's probably in some Deftones music
he's
videos.
he's definitely into that shit. Shout out to Mark Boone Jr., who I like. He played like almost Detective Bullock in the Dark Knight trilogy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Batman Begins. He was the shitty cop. He's in here. He has a fucking great death. Vampire fucking fillets him with his nasty long vampire nails.
Oh, right up the middle. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's in fact.
The reason all the effects look so dope is it's the same guys that did From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you can clearly see that movie into this.
Absolutely. Everything's shot on film. Everything's in camera. So, like every time a vampire blew up, they actually rigged somebody with fireworks. Like they put a pad on them, rigged them with fireworks, recut it, threw a dummy on there, and just lit it the fuck on fire. Every single.
It looks like
burn-up
they were
is the
taking
same.
off like fire, like a bottle rocket. I love.
Yeah, it looked like the start because it's
how
so
the vampires
bright.
explode in this.
It's like somebody was watching like a Power Rangers explosion. It was like, I want that and a firecracker, and I want that to be the explosion.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And they're like, okay, Carpenter, I mean, you're the man. Like, what are we gonna do? Say no? Motherfucker did escape from New York. What are we gonna tell you? Had a budget of 20 mil, which was a third of the promised budget. John Carpenter said, fuck the studio, we're rewriting it. That's why like the story is so lackluster and full of holes. They lost 2/3 of their budget mid-film and had to scrap everything. And John Carpenter said, fine, put it all in the kills. Let's just,
And
I don't
it
know.
shows.
Yeah, the story blows. The story fucking blows.
James
I like
Wood
elements
wasn't even
of it.
his first choice to play him either. It was Kurt Russell. That
It was
would've been
Kurt Russell,
badass.
and Valak, the lead vampire, was almost going to be Dolph Lundgren.
Man, that would have been sick.
Wouldn't that
Arlie
have been a
Army was
dope-ass
attached.
show?
Or he
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
Arlie Army, but they declined him because they lacked star power apparently. But who fucking cares?
What?
They have Bon
Anyways,
Jovi in the second movie.
Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine Kurt Russell doing this? Because let's be real, this is a Western. This is a shootout. This is
It's
a
a
bunch of
vampire western
renegade
movie for sure.
rebels that they just want to kick ass all the fucking time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Rewatching it, the story was just atrociously full of holes and shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But I think that's because
fun
of
bad.
rewrites. For example, Carpenter had to cut out all of his favorite kills because they made him do NC-17.
Right.
So it was going to be like 10 minutes longer of nothing but kills. How dope would that have been?
This movie was so badass when we were kids, and now you watch it. It is very dated, but it's
It
still
is very
really cool. And it
this
came out the
movie-
same year that James Wood starred in Ants. So you got Ants and actually it came out the same month. Ants was October 2nd and this was like October 30th or some shit. So you got
Boys working double
James
time.
the Leather Woods twice in the same month.
Yeah. This movie, I rarely say this movie is desperately due for a remake. This would be so fun.
Yes.
With a little more because there's no character work whatsoever in this.
And the soundtrack just screams Walmart, grilling hot dogs with your boys, spinning donuts in the mud in a Jeep. It's fucking...
Of course, Carpenter did his own soundtrack because he's the man. He's a musical genius, right? He's got the vision. This soundtrack...
This one just crank up Z-Rock and fucking System of a Down and shit.
It's playing.
They're not in this
Rock
movie,
video.
but it's new metal as fuck.
Love it. I didn't like trying to like make something cooler than Dracula. That didn't work. There's nothing wrong with the vampire, but he has no personality. He says 2 words. He just goes.
And his dick might not be working.
Time. Yeah.
James Wood
James
literally
Wood
says
is about to get his ass kicked, and he's like, "Hey, 600 years, huh, bud? How's that dick still working?"
Pretty good. So good. And the movie, it's mostly of James Wood making 2 faces. And he's putting sunglasses on. That's the whole movie. He has 2 faces and then sunglasses. There's not much acting to this movie.
There is not. But
except for Baldwin tries his hardest. You can tell he's really trying to get out of the C star to the B.
Dude, okay, Alec Baldwin, what the fuck? So the main chick in this, right, first wants to jump James Woods, then lead vamp goes downtown on her. She's having a great fucking time.
James Woods, takes it for himself.
I mean, he's the lead vampire. What you gonna do? You know what I mean?
What are you gonna do? You just...
So, she's turning. It offs the entire team. He's super bummed. He's super pissed. Him and Baldwin make it out alive. They take the girl because, like, he's obviously trying to turn her. So they're hoping to get that Neuralink connection. I don't fucking know, like some telepathy, so they can track this head vampire. So then Woods has to go and off his team so they don't turn, which is badass montage.
That's a pretty good story. I like that.
Badass montage of like
a lot of slow motion.
Dude, just decapitating and burning people. It's wild. A lot of slow motion, a lot of cool shots. James Wood walking away from fucking explosions.
Yeah. It's... And the explosions. Okay, so like, I thought Blade 2 had like one of my favorite, like when they get into the light or UV lights, and Blade 2 have like a really cool effect.
It's a good
effect. But this one, I forgot how they burst, and it's just like, it's fucking awesome how they just...
It's the 4th of July.
Set on fire. Yeah, oh yeah, dude. It's pretty fucking well done. But Blade 2, that's my other one. I gotta combat with that one, because those explosions or how they burn is pretty fucking wild.
Dude, Blade 2's other vampire breed too, with the split mouth. That's wild.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 status. One of those. And so James Wood tries to be. He's like this most badass hero apparently. Like apparently,
which is
vampires
hard to
are
believe.
Scared of him.
Hard to believe because it's James Woods, but whatever. I like the guy. Fine, be a badass. He wanted this because he always wanted to be an action hero, and no one gave him the chance. Carpenter's like, yeah, fuck it.
And it shows in this one that he definitely could be, for sure. Like, instead of... He douses a room with gasoline, and he lights up a cig, says a cool line, and he doesn't throw the cig. He throws the Zippo, and he keeps the cigarette and walks away with an explosion.
What the fuck? You fucked up, dude.
It was something everyone does the opposite of. Like, they throw the cigarette.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, I'm smoking this. I
would have loved if, like, later on, he goes for a stogie, and he's like, oh, fuck, where's my...
Yeah, where's my... He realized how expensive cigarettes were going to be in the future. That's why he kept on.
That's exactly what's up. So the
14
premise
a pack?
Jesus. So the premise is really cool. So the Vatican hires this rogue ragtag team of headhunters, and they take out vampires because the Vatican actually started the whole problem with vampires after some botched exorcisms left a demon, and he started just biting people. That's the story. I'm okay with that.
Womp.
That works for me.
Yeah,
do you
makes
want
sense.
the womp? Do you want the womp?
I don't want
give
womp.
you the fucking womp.
Same womp for the vampires. No, I actually really like the story. But, it is, like you said, full of plot holes and just, like, really shitty. It's not done very well.
It doesn't make sense why they're going anywhere, why they're... It's just, things are just happening for the next fight scene to happen. Like,
what doesn't make sense to me is spoilers. At the end...
Just now. By the way, guys.
Spoilers just now. At the end, Baldwin gets bit. And they're like...
18 times,
You know what? I'm going to hunt you down later. But you did save my ass, so you know what? You can go. But he takes the armored truck and all the weapons.
Yes.
James Wood lets him, the vampire, drive away with all the equipment and everything. Like,
dude.
Okay,
whatever.
good luck hunting him. I don't know.
Giving
like
him both the heads up. You know, dude.
I guess you're going to stay in the burned down town?
He literally did. I think Taken robbed this movie because he literally did. I will find you. I will kill you. Like, he literally did that. And I'm like, dude.
He Liam Neeson before Liam Neeson.
Oh, shit.
Taking his breath away.
Let's give it up for that. Dude, Take My Breath Away. It's a dope-ass song.
Amazing.
Bow down, 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 down.
Berlin.
I still like this movie. It needs a remake. It does needs a facelift with a little more character development.
Carpenter should do it again.
He should, and it's really sad because this was a total failure. It became a cult classic, luckily, but it was like he just kept having a bad string of flops financially, and he's like, maybe I lost my touch, man. He was going to give it up because this was a flop. How sad is that?
And then he made Ghost of Mars. Wow. That flopped. You want to talk about a flop?
Wow.
I don't know if he went from this to Ghost of Mars, but it was within a certain amount of years. It wasn't too long.
Everybody has a rough patch. But hey, you know what?
That's true.
So maybe 60% of his shit sucks.
Craven had a rough patch. Everybody has a rough
The
patch.
40% of his shit, though, is dope as hell. Like, the guy's got talent.
You can only mark him... If you mark him for one movie, it's fine. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. You make one good-ass movie as good as Halloween is, then you're fine for the rest of your life. Make
it's
shitty
a fucking
movies,
masterpiece. Yeah,
people are still going to go see it because it's John Carpenter.
You got some get-out-of-jail-free cards. You're going to be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't fucking like? Okay, so, again, first this chick is in love with James Woods.
Nice.
Gets eaten out, num-num, by a Valak head vampire.
Wow.
I like your color commentary. You're doing great.
It's wild. I should do sports.
Wow.
He's running up the middle. Yes, he is.
Yeah, it'd be great. Just me screaming and you just monotone as fuck, bringing the mood down for everybody.
That's right.
Okay, so then she gets bit. They take him. And then Alec Baldwin decides, while she's unconscious, to undress her, tie her to the bed, ass up, and clean her, and then smack her around, and then
I don't get it.
Sorry.
I don't get it.
And then she's gonna kill herself. Then she bites him, and he lies about it, and then falls in love with her after undressing her, violating her.
Yeah, he's like, please
they're
bite
in love
me.
now?
It'll be hot.
What
This
in the
movie's
fuck?
horny.
And then she bites him. Oh,
we watched four
it's
horny
gotta be
movies
horny.
in a row.
If it's not a vampire movie without some weird sexual shit, it ain't a vampire movie.
That's true.
Period.
Twilight did it. Blade did it.
Fuck off, Twilight.
Don't
you try hard.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like at the end when he's like, I'm gonna see what I can do with this girl. I'm like, you're both vampires. You're fucking, and like, I understand he has to take the armored truck because she's in the back of it and she can't be sunlight in a Jeep. But god damn it, James Wood, just shoot him.
Speaking of the trucks,
and don't even follow up on it.
The only way they kill any vampires, it's the same routine: harpoon gun, and then rig it back in the Jeep up.
Yeah, they use the harpoon
sunlight.
gun probably from Deep Blue Sea when he shoots it with the explosive at the end.
They got
Cool
that.
J shoots into Thomas Jane's leg.
Fucking his hand is like a shark's fin, don't you know?
I mean, that's the only reason he made that shot.
It's literally like they took the Jeep from fucking Jurassic Park and that harpoon gun. They're like, that's all we're gonna use. We're not gonna kill him any other way.
Yeah, they didn't even like spray paint the red off of that Jeep, just the green. They made it gray or some shit. Cool Jeep.
Oh man. All right. So you rate every single
everyone
movie. What would you rate everything actually? You just text me ratings sometimes. I don't even know what you're doing. Like,
Today's
this brand
air,
of soda,
10
5
out
out
of
of 5. It's all the time.
It's hot outside. 1 out of 5. Fuck that. Don't go out.
What would you rate this, man?
I don't think it's like the greatest zombie vampire movie out there, because it does not take itself seriously. It just wants to be an action movie, super western. But it's certainly one of the vampire movies made. And I don't know, it's sometimes it gets boring, sometimes it gets really slow, but it is a lot of fun, and those one-liners from James Wood is fucking awesome to watch. And the cast isn't too bad. Father John, or whatever the fuck his name is, I like his character the most, besides like he is a pussy at first, but then he's like, oh, is that your first one? You got a Woody, don't you?
Yeah,
look at James Wood, dude. So many dick jokes.
He was the only character with like a little bit of development. So yeah, he's probably the only one with actually any writing.
Yeah,
towards him.
You didn't give a shit about anybody else but that dude. Yeah, exactly. He was the character development in this movie, which I like. And I wouldn't give it any more than 4, so I'm gonna do 3.5 out of 5. I'm
okay with that.
It's worth watching, definitely back in the day, but revisiting, it has been dated, and it's not as cool as it used to be, but it's still pretty entertaining.
If only you could just watch the fight scenes, like a 20-minute fast forward rock show music video.
What is it, like an hour and 20 or not hour and 30? It's like hour and 40 or some shit.
Yeah, it's a short one.
It's probably
hour 48.
A half hour of just slow shit. I don't know. When it's slow, it gets really fucking slow. But the montages and everything make up for it. But 3.5 out of 5.
I like it. We got any horror news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 1 of Peacock's upcoming TV production of Twisted Metal has wrapped.
Really?
So that's sick. Nev Campbell's in it. Anthony Mackie, fucking the new Captain America, whatever. Some other people are in it. Will Arnett is in it. He is voicing Sweet Tooth, which is what a choice.
We'll see.
He's also the executive producer, so I don't know how this is gonna go.
Starring MacGruber.
No, Will Arnett, not MacGruber. Will Arnett is the bitch.
He's the
brother
Conjuring
on
guy.
The Conjuring. No, not that guy either. Will Arnett. He's still from he's from Blades of Glory, whose brother is, or he's brother and sister with Amy Fuller in Blades of Glory. Will Arnett. Here's a picture of him.
Put up all the wrong ones I said, and then fix it right there. Call me an idiot later. I'll get it.
I think he
after
voices
the show and feel like a jackass.
He's the voice of Batman in Lego Batman. He's the fucking
God
brother in
such
Arrested Development.
God
Job
damn it.
or
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was so wrong.
Gob.
Oh my God. Fuck. Fucking Christ.
You named so everyone wrong. That's, yeah. Fucking A.
I'm sure you'll edit it to this out.
What's
so
even funnier,
smart,
watch
right?
me be wrong.
Fuck. Okay, I got it. I'm a fucking idiot. You want some trivia?
I want some trivia.
All right. In the 2009 film Paranormal Activity, what object do the spirits use to communicate with the living? It's dumb.
A Ouija board?
Yeah, but they also fuck with them all the time. So, like...
yeah. Lamps? Camera?
Yeah, like fuck... Yeah,
they're everything in Paranormal Activity. What the
Whatever.
fuck?
God damn.
What's the answer actually say?
That is what the answer says. Ouija board. But I'm gonna add
That's
a
one
fucking
scene.
I'm gonna add a boo button to my fucking sound box next time for dumbass
That's a horrible
shit like
thing
that.
because they're fucking with them before the scenes of. They're fucking with that lady.
Entity's been with
all
this
her
chick
life
for her whole life.
That's the reason for the other Paranormal Activities.
Dude, fuck.
The prequels.
That's it.
My
Boo.
God.
Boo. All right.
Whatever. What's next week?
Next week, you already fucking know, you asshole.
Oh,
So
yeah, I do.
I tell this son of a bitch years ago to watch Sinister because I dug it. He says, yeah, I will. He never did, admits it on the podcast, and then
Nope.
texts me the other night being like, all right, fine, I'll watch Sinister. I know why you made me watch it. I'm like, God damn it, you're just
I watched
spoiled because next
I watched
week,
it last night and was like, oh, I get why you recommended this.
God damn it.
It's pretty good.
because next week our episode is Sinister, which at least you're prepared for, I guess.
I'm prepared. I'm ready to go.
Oh man. Yeah. Before we get going, Steve, shout out. Thank you so much for requesting this. You can request your very own
You're
episode
welcome.
of King's Kill
That was
Podcast.
great.
At not you. Will the real Steve please stand up? Steve, thanks for
me.
being a killer fan. You guys can request your episode at kingsofkill.com. Big shake. Thanks to this video sponsor, Hanson's Hankerings. If you want some custom fire roasted coffee, head over to hansonshankerings.com. Next week's Sinister. I'm excited. I like this movie.
I'm gonna watch it again. That's
Only
only because I got to refresh my mind. I've been
10 goddamn years for you
I'm
to
still
take my advice.
contemplating the end of MASH, and I finished that series, and you know what? It was just so fucking sad. I don't know what I'm doing.
You gonna be okay?
No, it was fucking sad. They broke up the camp.
What am I hearing in the background? I hear like
I don't hear shit. Could be my computer running.
it might be that. No, I heard like feedback of like the old Raw theme song. I was like, what in the fuck?
Oh man, that's just it's in my head. Thinking of MASH. You're hearing the theme song.
That was a pretty good womp. You're getting
Yeah.
good.
That's the theme song. That's not a womp.
All right, man. Thanks for doing the show. I always appreciate you, man. Thank
Yes.
you so much for listening or watching. Head over to kingsofkill.com. Next week we're doing Sinister. Every Thursday we got new episodes. Check it out. My name's Zack,
Ethan Hawke. I'm Steven.
and together we are the Kings,
Kings
of
of
Kill. God damn you.
We'll get it right someday. We get it right every time.
Every time.
I'm Steven.
I'm Zack. We're still the Kings of Kill. Go away now.